This is Doofy McButterscotch, and we're back to review the last two movies on Laurence Fishburne's list that we missed the last time. What's Love Got to Do with It is the next movie we've got, and it's about Tina Turner and her relationship with Ike Turner, who is played by Laurence Fishburne. And what it's basically about is it's got Angela Bassett plays Tina Turner, and it's mostly about her rise to fame and her infamous relationship with Ike Turner, who is extremely abusive, and he's kind of an a-hole. But they eventually break up, and it's one of those success stories that you've seen so many times, where it shows the humble beginnings of a celebrity and then it shows them to their glorified success, and it's one of those things. So it's been done a lot. This one's pretty good. I think it's accurate. They probably added in a few little movie effects, but that's only natural. But I thought it was a pretty decent movie. I wasn't bored to tears as a dude. I expected the worst from a Tina Turner biography sort of thing, but it wasn't that bad. Higher Learning is about learning when you're high. Not really. It's about this one college, and it's if you've ever seen it, it's it's one of those movies where there's a lot going on. I mean, there's a lot of stories. I mean, 1 second you're learning about one story, then they switch quickly to another story, and it just goes back and forth, back and forth. It doesn't have one set plot, and eventually all the plots come together with one student going absolutely nuts and joining like the Nazi party or whatever it was and like shooting some people. But it's all about a bunch of college students getting in college trouble and all that sort of shit. So if you want to watch this movie, you can. But if you want to experience this movie, you can just go to college. I mean, that's more expensive. But if you want to see it with your own eyes, you can just go to college, because, I mean, it's not really, except for the ending. I mean, everything else in this film you can probably experience at one point or another in college if you make the right moves, but the only thing in this that you might not see in your college experience is some guy going nuts and getting a gun and killing some people. You have to be in the right place at the right time for that one. But anyway, it's an okay film. What do I think of Laurence Fishburne? Well, when I think of Laurence Fishburne, I think of Morpheus, the parody of The Matrix. I watched that one. It's all about cows and how they're all processed. Morpheus. I'll always remember that one, but I'm getting off topic. I only connect Laurence Fishburne with The Matrix. I don't connect him with anything else. I mean, I think he's just an average actor. I only know him most for The Matrix. All of his other roles, every time I see him, it's like The Matrix. If I see him in any of these movies, I think, well, Matrix. Say the blue pill. That's what I'm always saying every time I see him. Yep, that's about it. Laurence Fishburne. There you go. Next one, Harrison Ford. Oh, look what we got here. Star Wars. All of the Indiana Jones movies. Oh my goodness, this might take a little while to get through. Harrison Ford. Star Wars Episode 4, New Hope. Oh, well, it was good. Star Wars. No, I can't say that little about it. I can't do that. I've got to crap on about this one at least a little bit. Yeah, all the Star Wars films are really good. My personal favorite is Episode 6 out of the original trilogy. I thought that one was the best, but Star Wars 4 was definitely awesome. I mean, if you're watching this review, chances are you've seen at least one of the Star Wars films. I mean, they're just great. They're terrific. They've got so much awesomeness. I mean, it's when special effects really started to make a name for itself after the first Star Wars film. Because back before 1977, there weren't a lot of really good special effects. They were all really crappy and shitty. There was not a good space movie until Star Wars. That was the first good Star Wars, or the first good space movie. I mean, there were space movies before, but can you remember them? Can you honestly reference a space movie before the Star Wars franchise came out without going on the internet and looking it up on Wikipedia on the space movies section? I mean, I don't think anyone would be able to do that. You'd have to just be a space asshole to remember a space movie before this, but I don't really want to go into the plot because most of you guys have probably seen these movies, so I don't want to be one of the 100 billion guys out there that just says a whole shitload of stuff about Star Wars. There's like 1,000 different Star Wars channels on YouTube, so I'm not gonna delve into that. If you want to find out more about it, you just go on one of their videos, whatever it is. But all three of them are great. Even the original movies are pretty good. Everyone says they suck. I think they're still good. Anyway, Star Wars. Indiana Jones movies. They are also all really good. I've watched all of them, even Crystal Skull, even though that was a bit strange for me, since they had aliens, which seemed a little bit odd for Indiana Jones. I mean, Nazis and mystical things from the Mayans, or not Mayans, but just ancient stuff, that made sense. But aliens, that kind of mixed me up a little bit. But anyway, that's enough about Crystal Skull. We're talking about the original three. Personal favorite would be probably the last one, The Last Crusade. That's my favorite out of the original three. Yeah, these films are really good. It really cemented Harrison Ford's career, and they were all pretty damn good. And if you haven't seen them, that's pretty fucking ridiculous, because you have to see an Indiana Jones movie. If you've gone this far in life and not seen an Indiana Jones movie, that's just ridic. It's totally ridic. Temple of Doom, it's got more of gory violence than the other one, and by gory, I mean gory for the 80s, which means ripping people's hearts out. If you're queasy about that, well, why you even watch movies? Raiders of the Lost Ark, it's just a classic. It's just a classic. The Rolling Ball, what more can I say? Last Crusade, it's got James Bond in it. They team up, Indiana Jones and James Bond. Yeah, they're all fantastic. And I do not think I'm going to have enough time to review the rest of Harrison Ford's movies, so we will get to those next time. I think this is a perfect opportunity to do the Star Wars effect right here. Yeah. Perfect ending. See ya.